What's going on, guys? My name is XrayCosmo and welcome back to another video. In the gaming world, there's lots of clones for giant games that are largely successful. We've seen it with Minecraft, we've seen it with Fortnite, and we have seen it with Overwatch in the past as well. Paladins. Well, over the last year, there's a game I'm sure a lot of you know that's super popular now called Valorant, and I've actually started playing it. I like it a lot, but as I'm playing, I've been realizing a lot of things. My first impression was that this game is literally Overwatch and CSGO's baby, but not even similar. There are just straight up things that are ripped from Overwatch and thrown into this game. Now, before any angry Valorant fans go into the comments, like I said before, I like Valorant, I play it consistently, and honestly, at this point, probably a little more than Overwatch with the state of things have been going in my game, so just know that this video is just to joke around and poke fun, and stay to the end because the last one is the craziest. Alright, now the first thing I noticed when I stepped into this game is Sova. Sova is literally fucking Hanzo, bro. And there's so many things, it's not just one thing. Let's start with his abilities. Now, the first one being Recon Arrow, which is pretty much Sonic Arrow. It does the same exact thing as Sonic Arrow, except instead of being a constant, it's in 3 bursts, but that doesn't really matter. It's still basically the same exact thing. Next is Sova's ultimate, which is also practically the same exact thing as Dragon's. Now, on the screen right now, you can see how alike it is. It's just crazy. And now, a lot of games copy each other, no problem. But what makes this even worse is that they have to give all these abilities that copied Hanzo to the bow and arrow character. Like, at least make it a little obvious that you're not trying to copy Riot, because you're not doing a good job. Next up is another one of these situations where it's practically the same thing, Reaper and Omen. Now, I'm gonna put a picture of both of them on the screen right now, but I don't really think I have to explain this one. I mean, it's pretty obvious how both are very, very similar looking, but regardless, not even including the looks, Riot also gave Omen a teleport ability just like Reaper. Like, there's no way this could just be a coincidence, because like Sova and Hanzo, you're gonna give the teleport ability to the character that looks just like Reaper, and no matter how much everyone says, like, Overwatch is dead, blah blah blah, everyone knows the heroes, it's still a huge game. So this is just crazy to me that they would even do this, bro. Like, it's just like the little stuff like this that, like, why would they give the bow and arrow character the same exact abilities as Hanzo, bro? It just doesn't make sense to me. And same thing with Reaper, like I said. They give the dark, ominous, like, fucking emo boy the same exact abilities, and like, I think they know that they're gonna get copied. I guess they're doing their job. Like, it's getting people to talk about it. Look at me right now, I'm talking about it. But enough rambling, let's get to the next one. Another thing Valorant copied is Mei. They basically have Mei wall. If you don't know, Sage can bring up a wall just like Mei, and it can even be broken into sections like Mei, but the difference is Mei's is ice, and I'll give it to Riot. They like to change the material. Sage's wall is made of jade, not ice, so that is why it can't burn, unlike Mei's. So I just want to give them props. They changed something. It was something. It was a little changes. That's what matters. That's what matters. Along with that, they also copied Mercy Res, but I feel like this one's a little bit of a cheap one, because I mean, so many games nowadays have Res, and I mean, Mercy's is very, like, it's iconic to Mercy, but I feel like I can't really come at Riot for this one, just because, like, am I really gonna come at them for a res ability? There's so many games, like I said, that have reses now that it's just, it's a basic mechanic now. So, but that's just for fun. I'm gonna keep that in there just for fun. And also, the thing about Sage's res is that you can only really get it every now and then. It's like kind of a charge up. So maybe Blizzard, if you're watching this, that would be nice if you could take up on that, because Mercy res is OP, and I don't think reses should be in FPS games at all, in my opinion. Now, this next one is also a little cheap, but for some reason, I just want to go on a little tangent here for a second. Jett reminds me so much of Tracer. Like, I look at Jett and I just see Tracer's face, bro. Like, the way her dash works, the way she's, like, quick and, like, all that stuff, and, like, everything about Jet just reminds me of Tracer. So there's not anything really specific. I mean, I guess you can use Jet's dash and Tracer's blink as like an example for all this stuff, but like how it copied, but like I really wouldn't call that a copy. Maybe it's just because they're both like the cover girls, but I don't think Jet is a lesbian, so maybe they're not alike in that way. But like in every other way, like every other aspect, Jet just reminds me of Tracer so much. That's a little cheap, but I mean, I guess they're both just the cover girls, and maybe that's what it is, like I said before, but they just remind me of each other. So this next one isn't as obvious. It's more personality than abilities in my opinion, but it's also the abilities. So this next one is Raze. Now, Raze's personality is practically Junkrat. To put it simple, she's like laid back, and if you don't know, she likes blowing shit up. And who else likes blowing shit up? That's right, Junkrat. She also has her blast packs, which are Junkrat's mines, and you can do the same exact things. You can throw them out, and you can also bounce yourself up and down just like you can with Junkrat. Now, I'm not saying it's the exact same thing, but it's the exact same thing. Now, I promised the last one to be the craziest, and here it is. Now, Valorant, they can steal identities, they can steal abilities, they can steal looks. But they also stole the voice actor of Sombra. Now, all jokes aside, not literally stole. I know some of you are gonna go type it in the comments, and you're gonna be like, oh, Aaron, voice actors can do different games. Obviously, voice actors are allowed to do other projects, especially here in the gaming industry, and in this case, it's the very talented Carolina Ravassa. I hope I said her name right, but she is the voice actor of Sombra, but Riot Games also picked her up for Raze. And she's a very, very talented voice actor. I love her in Overwatch, and I actually follow her on a lot of platforms because she has a great personality too. I love seeing what she's up to, and I'm not gonna lie, I came very close to buying a $70 autographed picture of Sombra from her, so, or not picture, pop figure, because I'm very into pop figures, especially the Overwatch ones. It's really bad, it's like an addiction. But I really like her a lot. Like I said, she has a great personality, but she's getting that back, and I can't come at her for that. So yeah, those are a few things that Valorant, in my opinion, copied blatantly from Overwatch. No shame over here. I don't know if they thought no one would notice, but in the end, both games are fun, so I don't really think that matters. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a like. It helps the channel out a lot. And if you want more gaming content and news, hit that subscribe button and that bell so you can see all my videos when they first come out. Also, if you want a shout out at the end of the video, leave a comment and you can get picked for that. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.